Welcome everyone to more open source live bug fixes here on this channel. YouTube whines a little about low bitrate, but let's see. Yeah, with everything so broken, should I even freaking continue fixing all this random stuff like we usually do here live on this channel? We have multiple more, well, some things we YOLO'd, some things, yeah, but yeah, I kind of sort of need more Patreon, GitHub sponsorship or YouTube members, because you guessed it, it's a full-time job, right? So one thing I broke myself, let's probably tackle that slightly different. So best with T2 cleanness. Should I not have, oh, should that one? Maybe it's that one, or maybe it isn't. Too many changes. Yeah, one thing I broke myself, I recently changed, like I recently improved LTO handling, and with that I broke some quirks for some architectures like MIPS, whereas it does work. I also wonder why this LTO whole program optimization needs to break differently and on different architectures. This is kind of stuff like either some symbol visibility optimizes away and stuff, or it's a bit strange. Where did I even know? Oh, maybe none. How many do we have here even? Or don't we have here even more random stuff? Oh, I have too many changes. Yeah, but it's kinda... So maybe I should actually not have a reversion, because now I lost the changes. Oh, that was so clever. So I ideally would need some... What even did I do here with updates and stuff? Alright, that was all this good stuff. Okay, then let's do it here. I wanted a completely clean because so what? Because I fixed here already some. Also, I think that was not needed. Good that we see that. We had here multiple LTO things, and I kinda broke them all. I grab this new program, so. Yeah, those are what they are all mostly MIPS. And PowerPC, also did PowerPC build here now? Nearly all of the others are MIPS. Yeah, so let's do that here. I'm slightly curious if PowerPC, oh, we have here multiple. Wait, what did we use? PPC, probably? That was DHCP, right? So, because what we need to do now is simply now also remove full program, although we need some generic code for that. It is a little bit too fragile. As you see, I change the one condition and then all the other stuff doesn't work anymore. Another thing I need to fix here is Firefox. I just cleaned that. That looked to be our generic Rust atomic stuff, previous video where we spent multiple hours on. We know the solution, I just need to figure if we only broke it for PowerPC maybe. Probably we should check if that built for ARM64. And alright, this didn't download. Ah, very clever. Okay, so PowerPC, maybe that LTO stuff is not needed anymore because it right now built. So did we grab that here? Yes. So what we need here is, I did this already for other packages, also add that, and I think for this release, like tomorrow, what is that here even? Alright, so these are those. Then I think today we manually VI that. And today we add, do I have this here? I have that here. Did I even select that? Maybe right. It's not the prettiest thing, and welcome everyone, so yeah. I just don't want even more excessive changes. What we ideally should do is some generic no LTO, like per architecture LTO thing. And also sources. So what I also do is at times sort this a little bit. So we needed that here. Usually I use SED for that. It's interesting. What is it? Open SSH? It's kind of sort of a debugging hint. I probably leave it, but then let's do Rust in a second. But here it's of course, I mean it's without YouTube and as a hobby it's of course totally not commercially viable. But leave in the comments below. So that were those changes. Then probably where was my mipsel build? It's yeah, too many builds. What was the next there? Firefox. That's interesting. Let's also build ARM64. Because also previously there's some strange regression with Firefox not allowing downloads, some strange Google proxy, whatever stuff. And this is why some Firefox builds didn't have the download here. Can't mix this nonsense up. So, could not compile crossbeam. Yeah. So how did I previously patch that? So that is of course what we usually patched. So many hot fixes. So would it be that one? The question is, did we had, or actually maybe I didn't even fix it. Maybe that was even, maybe it just accidentally built, because usually I test build 64-bit platforms. That actually might be a thing. Which one was that? Amipso. That's probably that fails the same, but let's see. Yeah. Good, then at least we know how to fix that. We have a new Rust helper for that. And so cargo, yeah, by the way, basically we probably, so that is for files. We probably want to convert this also to that, because then for the future we don't need to patch the checksum here, which probably we already do for some. Check what was even the hotfix risk 5 and Spark. So the good thing is we can just delete that, and that's just one oversized line. And then we basically, so what this does is saves us the inconvenience of constantly redoing this nonsense here. And as you see, it's like one bloody long line, and it's like, yeah, thank you very much. Let's grab for that file in a second. Oops. But so much nicer. Leave in the comments below if you agree or disagree. Or, and what stupidity that is that, oops, no, I can control C secure. Actually, it was actually building quite long. Yeah. Yeah, then let's see which files that were. Poor PC. Because we need to do that anyway, because we need to patch the no atomics thing. And so Firefox, and then find all of this thing there. And if we are lucky, they are all the same nesting. Also, yeah, I mean, how many, just as a recurring reminder, 487. 400 freaking 87. It's like, oh man, boys and girls, how did we deserve that future? So that are basically all macro dependencies, right? It's like Objective-C, is that Rust Objective-C? Maybe not though, who knows. So if we are lucky, they have all the same layout. Oops. Let's see, I think probably. So then let's hope it works by, so yeah. Where would we pre-post? Where do we usually have that? Or do I? No, I did this for sure in cargo. And pre-patch cargo. I mean, cargo vendor. Need to check the. Cargo clear checksum. So we want that. So in cargo clear checksum and pre-patch. So like, no, let's see. Look at pre-patch cargo clear. Did we have that like that? And then with a pre-patch in the directory of all those. Check some, I think this was of course misspelled. That comes from adopting Unix names. So that is one thing, and the other thing is this. Can we also recycle that somehow? We had here multiple atomic saw cargo vendor. Can't directly use it. Maybe we should make that a function, because I have the feeling we might need something like that more often. So maybe cargo SAD Rust target. So the point is to reuse that, because I don't want to have the same Ergel expression all over the place. So let's do that similar here. So in all of, why did I had multiple, why did I do that like that? Maybe for debugging? So there was something with spaces, so some variant supported spaces, maybe it's this one. Cargo. It's not really cargo though, right? But yeah. Let's anyway. Or Rust. I mean, it's not technically cargo, right? Maybe like that. I hope the Rust target, is the Rust target unknown? Oh, so many, yes, Rust target T2. Rust arch target. Alright, we substitute. Oh, this should probably work. So then let's rename that to Rust update arch target. And was it like that? I hope. Because we now also need that there, for that is why we want to reuse it. And that was vendor no atomics. Let's see. But here, non-system libraries, SED for each bloody use of micro-dependency for static linking, right? The future, 2022, the future, Rust and Go, Brave New World. So third party, Rust. And we have quite some. Futures? Is that the same, or actually it freaking is? Interesting that even in Rust they update this for from shares content doesn't increase. I'm not really sure. I mean, I could try if that fixes something, but Yeah, thanks for that. I could try that. It's certainly worth a try. Jim says Linus Torvalds should step down from maintaining Linux kernel for allowing 386, 486 support to be removed. I don't think he is the reason there. It's all the other primary maintainers. It's probably all of them, right? It's not like any of the mainstream commercial employed Linux kernel maintainers have any interest in that, right? So no atomics castle, actually that is actually wherever that is. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. So actually we probably, should we actually change this to, just sometimes need to check on my drop frames there. Probably no atomics star, and oops, I probably could, oh wait, we wanted did I even add this already before the phone call? Cargo checksum, no I didn't, and alright, did I even, wait a second, no atomics, alright, this was this vendor stuff, and alright, so we need to copy that, and so because we're not using this generic rendering infrastructure I created there, we will like hook add, so basically patch, order doesn't really matter, but just to be on the safe side. So let's see if that fixes the thing for like PowerPC. So you know what, let's temporarily increase the parallel stuff there. And then, of course, the problem always with pausing the live stream so long people obviously stop watching. But at least you have this later in the archive. My problem is, however, more with other stuff than... Oh, wait, we have... Can't read, no such... Directory, pre-patch, why would that be? My problem is more with all the other surrounding broken stuff, right? It's not like 386 and stuff. Why would that... Ah, right, this is because we don't have vendor. We have third-party Rust. That probably might be a thing. So yeah, my problem is always all the surrounding. I also GCC and binutils fail with the search, and did ARM not build? The listed checksum has changed. That was actually what we were... Ah wait, this is R, this is one... Oh wait, it has changed. This was what we were supposed to have patched though. Why did that not? Oh darn, I cleaned that. Ah, what a fail. But let's rebuild that. Where is my PowerPC? Do not build that. Apparently not. Now let's build that here, that I know where it is. And let's check that if we patched that. So that was some HID stuff. Thanks for the struggle. You're welcome. More amazing. Somehow I need to somehow make this commercially more viable. More people like the font that is comic code, commercial fonts that are licensed just for the fun of these videos. I know that triggers some people, including myself, that it's commercial, but I said it before, I also like to support people. HID, where is HID class? Where is my... Why did this not autocomplete? I sometimes wonder. So patch. So there is, where was it? HID Spark. That one. Why did this HID? Why did this not? So that should here be cargo, but that is patched. Oh wait, or is this? Wait a second. Is that the? Oh no, we leave one checksum. Does it not look okay? Cargo lock. Actually, I think it looks okay. Maybe it was before we added. It is possible that this was the failure before we added this. Let's check also PowerPC. This no atomic, so that would be third-party Rust. What was the bloody name? One was Q, Crossbeam, of course it was Crossbeam. No, maybe it wasn't, but it was Crossbeam Utils. Oh wait, don't tell me they have two. Two? Three. Just like in Rust and Cargo. What? Why do they have 400 something freaking micro dependencies? Because they have some duplicates, triplicates, right? Just like previous video. Super amazing stuff. So PowerPC we need here. Okay, so this we patched that in, so that probably should work. And that is, yeah, dedication, right? Every day, and we patched it. All right, so no, it was probably we didn't patch that previously. This is broken since we use our own, which is also hilarious, right? I totally don't agree that this is amazing technology and build system and stuff to hard code all this arch triplet variants. This is totally not how it should be done, in my opinion. Plus all the micro dependencies. Okay, so that has a chance to work, I guess. So then let's test the LTO stuff here for somewhere like svn di package LTO, grep LTO. So let's test one of, why does this not, alright, darn, that was very clever. Okay, let's grep directly for MIPS LTO. Package. What would we, so I know, okay, lips X font stuff we don't see directly, so where did I see that instantly? Because some broke today, including maybe ICU4C. Let's try that MIPSL, ICU4C. And also let's parallel freaking 32 that stuff. I understand you from tried 20 years ago. Keep all Linux software up to date from software. Interesting. So maybe you enjoy this channel, maybe you want to share, like and subscribe then. But we of course also distribute this, right? So we run a whole distribution, and it's of course totally pointless to do that yourself, which is why obviously we share this sources here for others to use. So ICU, so ICU foresees here. Oops, maybe it. What have I don't know. How have I done that? And what have I done? Why is this so strange? What have I done? Unicode gibberish? Something of that sort, probably. What have I... What have I done here? Why does this behave so strangely? I have literally no idea what I managed to do there. Holy. I have managed this again. What the heck have I done here? Somehow something is borked here. Probably somehow backgrounded there some shell or other crazy nonsense. So ICU probably built. Let's see that after we unblocked our terminal here. We started it basically. So that was ICU 4C, so yeah, that built. Then let's see if ICU 4C, if we substitute that to, so you're saying substitute FLTO to FLTO objects. When a file is compatible with LTO without views, the object is larger than regular object file because it contains chemical bytecode and the usual final code. See LTO objects. If you're using a linker with plugin support and or enable linker plugin, how to make a static library suitable for both optimization and use a linker to compile its object file with LTO objects. It is possible to combine, does not require any opt symbols to be exported. It is possible to combine LTO into a program to allow to use more aggressive assumption, which use of full program is not needed when linker plugin is active. C is not needed when linker plugin is active. Use linker R. So we need additional fuse linker plugin. I thought that would. It changes everything. I actually thought that would. It is possible to extract and use LTO link using a linker with plugin support to generate static libraries suitable for LTO use. GCC AR and GCC renlib instead of AR and renlib. To show the symbols are actually with simple bytecode use GCC and those commands require that have compiled with plugin support. At link time, use a flag use linker plugin to ensure that the linker participates in the LT optimization progress. I'm a little bit surprised. I thought if GCC, this is like, shit, this means I actually need to freaking test that even more. You can't mix this stuff up. You would things like LTO into a program. Would fuse linker plugin really make a difference than if it's already bytecode? That is bizarre. In order to make a static library suitable for both LTO optimizations and usual linkage, compile its object files with fat LTO pro objects. The amount of switches needed for all this fat corner cases is hilarious. This in my opinion should be more automatically just work. Fat LT objects that contain both intermediate language and the object file code. This makes them suitable for both. I mean, in my understanding we had a shared object, and I don't think parts, this sounds like it's somewhat outdated. I would think that you wouldn't have to have linker thing, whatever, because they say in note that modern binutils provides a plugin autoload mechanism. Installing the linker plugin in BFD plugins has the same effect as using the command wrappers. So yeah, so we don't need of all of that. That was misleading, recurring theme here. So the default is no fat LTO objects, but I don't really think that is the issue. I think we were using shared objects, and I mean, should we even bother testing that? There's really a limit of how much nonsense I can test. I mean, we can, sorry for a quick test. Ah, darn. Just add this and see if that fixes something. I don't have, but this, by the way, is how I probably borked the shell somehow with the CD stuff. Probably actually, you know what I had? I probably had some like non-breaking enter or some nonsense in the ICU4C. I don't have the highest hopes. I would actually, this is also complaining there. Because we're not, I don't think we are talking static libraries, except if something would have been broken there by accident. So let's see how much more but otherwise we are in pretty good shape, I would say, and probably the Spark stuff we should fix. And by the way, what is it that only risk 5 fails here? Although it might be mount age redeclaration of enumerator. That's the only one? 99. Oh, it's 90. Maybe that is somehow due to newer kernel headers that we only use for RISC 532. Some are still, oh, this is probably. Did this really fix something? Interesting. Why is that then only needed for MIPSO? But then we would need if arch, if like SDE config LTO. If that really fixes a thing? Strange, maybe. It's rather bizarre. But okay, let's see if that was alright. Yeah, config LTO. The question is then, is that what is needed for all of the MIPS? By the way, do we have grep LTO? Okay, we have very few here. Actually, there's libelfconf. Let's actually move that out of there. Okay, that is not really elf. Could we certainly move that to developer? Because I like to have such quirks in the O file, in the desk file, so that is uniform for all. So that would be that, and then I find this instantly with grep. Did I delete that here? LTO. Actually, we have the other. And that basically 2. Then we have like quirk things in the conf. It would be probably some readable generic style. And we could actually grep for arch in all of. Oh, there are quite some shit. I also wonder, I think this PowerPC minimal toxing might also not be the most necessary. Anyway, so then let's basically, how many do we have now of this? 19, okay. Let's anyway is this the 19? So that was, which did we use here? ICU 4C. And so LTO stuff, actually we should test build that once before we copy and paste it into everything. Because I think I modified that after I some more questions or terminal theme is that's just Alacrity without anything basic. It should be Alacrity default config, at least I think so. With comic code as font and tmux with blue instead of, I think, green. Status. I have here some bloody plastic wood protection shit, and probably should throw it away because the corners are so bent that I always get stuck with this bloody office chair. Okay, that interestingly indeed does something. Then let's try all of those. And that is the thing, right? One nice repository of readable sources and mass substituting all this stuff here. Theoretically even SED, but this is just, I mean, theoretically we could SED that, but 19 it's, can still do it like that. So here's also, by the way, x86 here. So we could actually we have here. Oh wait, was it fpic or? Oh no, this was LTO. Okay, so this is actually x86 LTO and not the other ones. And that is the bizarre thing that I don't quite get, why some architectures needed that. that is open risk. To be a little bit. So basically we need to test build all of these combinations, unfortunately. And this is the thing I don't quite get, why, what kind of buggy stuff is that? That of hundreds of packages we have 4,000 plus, but we usually only cross compile some reasonable set. Of like 400 packages, like 19 need MIPS only quirk. Why? I don't get why the symbol visibility and linking stuff differently has peak bugs and errors out for all the architectures. It is really bizarre. It's an interesting find also, the Graver. Thank you very much for that. Probably should check if we didn't mess any MIPS versus other random stuff up. I think that even has a typo because it didn't have a line wrap. So the only thing is test building that nonsense now. Grab LTO. Oh my, So we have very few here for test build, open risk, use libc, I think, A2F prox, and bin utils x86. Ah, darn, Firefox failed, at least. Oh, this is also typo. So that's ARM64, ironically, state-of-the-art stuff. How does that fail? This is college. Why? What the heck? That's something new. It just built 3 months ago or 2. Here, the only constant is change in regressions. It's it's frustrating. Irony is it built for PowerPC of all things. So it apparently didn't work for open risk. And we do fat. So it's not a universal solution for that, I guess. Do we have still? Probably not. Darn it. Oh yeah, thankfully we still have that in the history. So open risk it was. That was, or was it even just built it? Oh, E2F. So here, there goes the universal solution. Oh wait, whatever. Yeah. So let's see if that fixed that, and then let's test build the other ones. It's ironic that now we have, although does it even? Yeah, it does actually get higher bit rates. It's ironic that now we have zero-drop frames. So yeah, like there goes a universal solution. Let's test x86 32-bit. Is that 1 bin utils or 2 bin utils? 2 bin utils maybe. Oh, 6 threads. So, and the irony is, so on 32-bit ARM Mesa fails, and on 32-bit 64-bit ARM Firefox fails. And people wonder, why do they see me writing so few code here live on this channel and constantly keep fixing all this shit. So grab MIPS. So these are the others we have to test build. Okay, for x86 this also solved bin utils apparently with fat LTO for crazy reasons. Alright, we can actually delimit that in field 3, so basically for let's see if all of this, it may be possible that not all of those build, because not all of those might have all dependencies installed, because they might not have been all selected by default, so that's a manually overridden set. But okay, libmet at least, I mean, theoretically we could double blind test that it actually is even necessary to patch that stuff. It is always possible that it was necessary 6 months ago, but in the meantime some other change got something fixed. But yeah, do I still have Firefox? I still have it around. Let's quickly go in here. So apparently we don't have user include this sys control though. Sys control, it's ridiculous. And that is what I really don't get. Why? Although, did I once? I think once I touched a file like this, like just created an empty file. Does nobody else? If that and that, was ARM 64, or would we actually, I guess we have ARch 64 or some nonsense like that. Let's ARM ARch 64, yes. I think that's what I patched in there, didn't I? Okay, so for MIPS, okay, so LM sensors, it's not a universal hack. Okay, maybe it's two different things. Maybe some stuff is apparently a strange relocation. and some are symbol visibility also, so LM sensors and LCMS right now, but some others actually really fixed, interestingly. Okay, ARM, so this did not yet fail. Should we? Let's try that. Or should we not? Let's be smart. Even our epic thread ripping CPU cycles are in finite. Let's first test build it there. So it doesn't fix all of them, as you can see here. So should we wait a second? Actually, maybe we already do that in parallel here. So it was LCMS. Actually, which was it we... So... Oh no, that was another. Which one was OpenRISC? Was file system E2FS. So we still need that after all. For like... Oh no, we are done. But yeah, thanks for that. It fixes some stuff. Just with MIPS. That and wireless tools. Serve IP tables. Was that all? Wireless tools, PPP, PPP, LCMS. That wasn't all. I mean, theoretically, I could check if it is really needed for MIP64. But there's only so much I can check and double check. So basically we could now grab for Hool program that should only no. Yeah, that hopefully matches only what we added there a second ago. Okay, PowerPC build. So last time Firefox was nonetheless segmentation faulting, so at least for PowerPC. Did we check that for ARM32? I mean, yeah, obviously the architectures are upstream unsupported, so. Yeah, huge progress as usual. Each day here is huge progress. All right, we need to commit this together. I mean, I will fully rebuild that, so we will see whether that breaks something with Rust. So for SEDZ stuff, SED Rust. Was it that, or yeah, I guess it probably should be. Could Google that, that's probably fine. Anyway, usually don't have spaces to start with, so yeah, it's whatever. Could have better message, but so was it this call? Actually, did it build? Your build was successful, yay. Only some mild patching SED and elbow grease required. That was this control. Oh, darn, don't tell me I control C that. Something of that sort. Theoretically, we could have committed that in at least the patches here, but yeah, it's good enough. So that certainly builds then, and this LTO stuff also. Apparently, maybe was it all? Was it not more? Because there is not LC, was it not LCMS? And I have the feeling we didn't rebuild all of those. Why does this not grab more? Oh, maybe I didn't update who program. Good that we double checked it. What other was it? Maybe I grabbed for open. I think open risk was only one. And that happens, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you don't double check this stuff. Right, I think we had IP tables and so that was the only real one there, I think. So yeah, maybe we only did, which other did I just edited? LCMS, oh, just with a star there. So and then what was the other one? IP tables, right? Yeah, another day, some mass substitution and fixes, and that is why my working copies always have like 90 changes here, another 100 changes there, and after a while all your machines have quite some messy working copies of accumulated random quirks and patches. Okay, that finally worked there. So what have we left? Quite some stuff we have left. Actually, how many deleted? Did that build? Probably built, didn't it? Ah. Would be interesting to know not only if Firefox works on PowerPC, but previously didn't. Still not need to. Need to stop fat fingering those keys. So I guess we could grab for LTO and math commit those. Copyright patch first. And did we build through all those? Actually, you know what? Let's touch this Firefox log because I'm interested if the other Xorg drivers build that we can close the Xorg driver topic, at least for this release. So, what we could, fat fingered that again. To find a way to disable this on the fly reconfiguration feature. So yeah, I guess as grep mips LTO in all of desk and conf cut only those. No such directory. What? There was at least one conf, so maybe I should no, that also doesn't work like that. LTO, LTO. There's also Spark though. But lib11, okay, I moved that over. Did we also to be lib11? It was. Oh no, this was MIPS. Okay. Actually, ICU4C was an update, so we can just commit that. So in the future, I first have to try out fat LTO objects. By the way, did blues fail? Probably it failed. I would have not added. I mean, theoretically, you could even do more due diligence and test, double check blues now. Updated and that's probably fine. Quick question, in a modular kconfig, can I just substitute depends on its select in case recursive dependency was what? In a module's kconfig, can I just substitute depends on to select in case of recursive? I don't know. I usually try and see what happens, but I'm not sure. I would just try. So, all right. So we have here IA64 and ARM. Did I build all of ARM? I guess I built all of ARM, didn't I? I mean, all of ARM. All right, I didn't build all of ARM because bloody ARM, but we need to do it anyway. You know what? Let's split the live stream here because it's for sure an hour and to optimize views and stuff. So yeah, it's amazing that you tuned in. I'm really happy that so many people love and learn something. And let's continue a new live stream just to optimize YouTube algorithm and people finding what they look for and stuff. So have a good day and night and see you next time. Like